Peace. I'm Yarel Riley, pro fitness specialist, yoga instructor, and you're healing intellectual property. It's time to level up. So what I have today is some information about goal setting, about getting the results really that we want. This is important because everyone wants results. And that result starts with an intention. It starts with a thought. Remember we talked about everyone has a different purpose, and we talked about purpose. Purpose is that end game, correct? So intention is about the beginning, is that beginning game. See, the intention becomes the pathway, if you will, to the purpose. You get that? Your intention becomes the pathway to the purpose. Okay, so what I have up here is the definition of intention. Intention is determining mentally upon an action or a result. Determining mentally. Okay, so it's something that we do in our head. It prefaces everything else. It prefaces meeting the goal. It prefaces getting to our obtainable objective, our purpose. First, we have to think it. We already talked about this. That's why it's very important to speak your words correctly. This is why it's important to be careful about what you say and try to think about what you say before you say it. Okay? Because intention. So one of the things I do in the morning always helps me feel ready to go is I set my intention. This is something we do with prayer. This is something we do with meditation that our ancestors have always understood as being a very foundation of doing anything is setting the intention. If you buy a bunch of wood blocks, you don't want to just have wood blocks just sitting around. You buy them with an intention, okay? So it's something you determine mentally to do an action or to get a result. So one thing that we want to do that's going to help us level up is state our intention, is do things with purpose and complete them. Each time we're going to level it up. We already understand that now everything has its own purpose. So now we need to understand what's our intention. Our intention each day with each progressive move that we make. We preface that action with an intention thought. Okay? So you want to be conscious of what your intention is. Sometimes, if to get to that harmony point, to get to that point of having that purpose, we want to sit right down before we go out into the world, before we go out into our day, and we want to set that intention. This is what I would like to do. This is exactly what I'm trying to, the objective that I'm trying to obtain. We set that intention mentally. Now, if you want to bring more power to it, and this spiritually, this always works, then you write it down. After you set that intention in your head, you go and you write that intention down, okay? That mental picture that you have in your head will keep you focused on what that intention is. And anytime you get out of character, you remember that intention, and it will bring you right back to where you need to be. That's going to level you up. Great class. Remember, set intention and know your purpose. Peace.